Far from home, no one will ever know our names, but the bard songs will remain. Tomorrow all will be known, and you're not alone, so don't be afraid in the dark and cold, but the bard songs will remain. They all will remain in my thoughts and in my dreams. They're always in my mind. These songs of hobbits, dwarves and men, and elves, come close your eyes. Tomorrow will take us away, far from home. No one will ever know our names, but the bard songs will remain. They all will remain.
Hi guys, it's me, the Chipmunk. Well, I apologize for not being able to get to you all right away with this special review of Spider-Woman, but I do have a good excuse. My computer was having problems and I had to take it by a computer repair shop, so I have not been able to do anything on the computer for the last 2 weeks. But anyway, I'm back now, the problem's fixed, so hopefully we won't have any more interruptions. And with that being said, I want to get right to our review of Spider-Woman issue number 1. This is the issue where Spider-Woman is pregnant. Okay, so this is the first issue that came out in November 18th, and I got the issue, I read it, and I gotta say, I like it. Let's get right to the good stuff. Now, there's only really one bare belly scene, and it takes place early in the pregnancy, so she's only showing a little bit. But for the rest of the comic book, it takes place with her 8 months into her pregnancy. And the belly shows off great. And while there are no more bare belly scenes in the rest of the comic book, they show the pregnancy off perfectly. They don't try to hide it. They don't try to, disguise it or anything like that. It was great. In this issue, Spider-Woman is pregnant. And after the events of Secret Wars, we don't really know quite what's going on completely. No one knows who the father of Spider-Woman's child is, and who's to say there is a father. This is, after all, comic books and anything is possible. But anyway, she's trying to balance out her life as a superhero and, being pregnant. So she can't really, be in the fights with the supervillains all the time. So she's going on maternity leave in this issue, and she's going to have some of her superhero friends kind of take over what she's doing. So the rest of the issue deals with the fact that she's going on maternity leave. She's not going to be doing a lot of cases for a while until she has the baby. And while she's doing this, she's going about her mundane routine, and a friend suggests she goes to this special place that takes care of unusual pregnancies. It's like an alien outer space dimension that takes care of women who have unusual pregnancies. I think Miss Marvel recommends this. So she goes to that place, and the issue ends right with the Skrulls busting in and shooting one of the receptionists, saying, "We're taking over this place, don't make a move." And so the next issue, which I think will be coming out in January, will deal with, what will Spider-Woman do while she's trying, not to endanger her child, yet should she, battle these supervillains that have busted into this maternity hospital in outer space in this alien dimension. So, like I said, this is kind of all strange and weird, and I'm a little bit confused myself because you have to remember I did not keep up with Secret Wars at all. I have not been reading Marvel Comics for quite some time. I only kept up with Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, until I realized that was going nowhere. Here's the deal for me when it comes to the issue itself. It's good. I think you will enjoy it. I think you should get it and add it to your collection, and I think you should keep an eye out for this comic, as there are going to be more issues with this pregnancy. Now, for how long that will last, we don't know. But she's definitely pregnant in the second issue, which will be coming out, I think, in January. So keep an eye out for that. And if you see this comic, you should definitely pick it up and add it to your collection. The pregnant belly is shown off really great. Yeah, I wish there were more pregnant bare belly scenes, but maybe we'll get some more. Who knows? There's only really one scene, and you saw that earlier, and it's only just when she's showing just a little bit. And so I wish we had more scenes like that. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get more later. Now, as you all know, for any of you who have been keeping up with my reviews of Spider-Man and the Pregnancy of Mary Jane, which took place in the 90s, Marvel does not have a good reputation when it comes to pregnancy and superheroes. Usually they resort to baby killing and all kinds of things. And even while I was reading this issue, I was trying not to get too attached to the pregnant character, in this case Spider-Woman, or anything that's involved in the story, but it's kind of hard not to. Anytime I read a story that I like, I get involved and I care about the characters, especially when that character is pregnant. And that's a real double-edged sword for me. Marvel Comics, like I said, is horrible when it comes to pregnancy and superheroes. And I just don't trust them, especially when it comes to subjects like this. I have a bad feeling that this is going to end horribly, because it ended horribly for Spider-Man's wife, Mary Jane, and their pregnancy. Marvel has stated many times, and DC has said pretty much the same thing, that when it comes to their characters, they shouldn't be married, they shouldn't have children, it complicates things. So I have a hard time believing that they're actually going to go ahead and give this character a child, and let her keep the child. I have a bad feeling it's going to end in a miscarriage, a death, or something like that. So I'm trying my best not to get too attached to this pregnancy and to this character. But having said that, it's hard not to. I mean, this first issue is good. I mean, the character is good. I'm really enjoying the pregnancy. It's drawn really well. But at the same time, I got some flashbacks, when I first got this issue of back in the 90s when I picked up the issue where Mary Jane announced that she was pregnant back then. And of course, that did not end well. And I was saying to myself over and over, right when I bought this issue, you shouldn't get it. You shouldn't get involved. You know how Marvel is. You know how they are when it comes to subjects like this. So the whole time I'm saying to myself, don't bother, don't get attached. Marvel will find a way to screw this up. They always do. This pregnancy will probably end in a miscarriage or some kind of horrible death of the baby or something terrible like that, because that's what Marvel does. It screws over the characters horribly. Especially when it comes to pregnancy, they don't like it. And that's why I'm very suspicious, like I said, of this storyline. I just don't think Marvel has the guts to actually go with a character that has a child. I will be very surprised if they, finish this storyline out and actually go there. I mean, that's the indication they're giving, that this is going to be, Spider-Woman with a child, but I doubt it. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. As for me, I'll follow this storyline until the pregnancy ends. But once it ends, regardless of what happens, I'm not going to be keeping up with it anymore. For this reason, I don't support Marvel anymore because of what they've done with Spider-Man and the rest of their characters. There's nothing there for me anymore. I haven't been reading Marvel like I used to. So, like I said, I will follow this storyline of Spider-Woman and this pregnancy. But once the pregnancy storyline is through, I will not be following it anymore. But for now, I will, and like I said, the next issue is coming out I think sometime in January. So far, so good. The pregnancy storyline is good. The baby hasn't died yet. Marvel hasn't resorted to baby killing just yet. But I'm warning you all, at some point they will. Trust me, they will. This is Marvel, and they do not like storylines like this. I mean, if they actually go ahead and let Spider-Woman have a child, there is no reason why Spider-Man and Mary Jane can't get back together and have children. It's just unbelievable. But I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll just have to see. But all I can say is, so far, so good. Pick this issue up if you're a pregnancy lover, or if you're a superhero fan, or you like Marvel Comics. This issue is definitely for you. So Spider-Woman gets 3 pregnant women Great storyline. Pick it up, get it, you won't regret it. Well, this has been the Chipmunk, and this has been a special review. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye for now.